told us he doesn't know what they're up to yet, but he had to go over to the officers' place where they live. What do they call it? I can't remember. And he had to have a special note from the officer who he had to visit on business, who was at home, for the MP guards that were on the gate. And so I don't know what's going on, but that's really strange. And so your government is testing vaccines on guinea pigs known as American servicemen. And either the vaccine only helps 80% of the people, or they're using live vaccine in some of them. And I don't know which it is, but both are bad. And so the government becomes more and more and more onerous.
Well, they've gave the servicemen vaccines or shots, for a long time. I mean, when they had the, what's that white powder stuff called? After 9/11, they found it in the offices and things.
I don't know.
People died of, and they found it in envelopes and so forth that was circulating around in various, I think it was in Dashiell's letters that they found.
Oh, anthrax?
Anthrax, thank you. I mean, they started giving the...
I thought you meant cocaine.
Well, that probably too. But, they have already, many of them did not want to take it, but they were forced to take it.
Well, all of the Gulf veterans who got ill from taking the shots that they took are all dead. Prices?
Hey, we got some questions coming in. This one, Bob, it's been reported that Hong Kong is taking all of its gold from London.
That's true.
They want to take possession. This question is in from Stuart. We thank you, Stuart.
Yeah, and one of the interesting things that I note in today's gold section, which will go out tomorrow, is that the Chinese said it will have the gold by the end of the year. I mean, give me a break. I mean, all they have to do is get guards, put it on a plane, and send it to Hong Kong. I mean, are they going to send it by a slow boat to China? You like that one, huh?
Yeah.
You remember that song, I'm going to get you in a slow boat to China?
China. Mm.
No? You don't remember it?
That was in a movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a song during the 1930s.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That reminds me of Bob Hope for some reason.
Yeah, well, he was taking all those, the road to this place and that place, Zamboanga, and who was it, Hedy Lamarr who used to be with him, or Ida Lupino?
No, he was with them all.
Yeah, they're all waiting for us in heaven right now.
Wow.
But anyway.
Not sure, but...
You're not sure?
Not sure about them. Maybe they're there. Don't know. But
I got to see if I got any questions here. I
got a lot of questions that come.
Wait a minute, I got one. Melody Show. China's gold. Did you get that one from Tony and Mariana?
No, I don't. They don't send me those.
Well, let me read this. It's just about like you were just talking about. Like to thank you both for all you do, keeping us on the right track, and God bless you both. We read last night that Hong Kong wants all its gold back to steward its new vaults close to the main airport in Hong Kong. It is surmised that the gold is stored in London, and that perhaps London does not have the gold on hand, which is probably true. Coupled with this is the Reuters report that China is floating the idea of defaulting on the derivative plays that they were manipulated by 6 large banks. Also, there is the news that China is clamping down on the export of rare earth minerals. That's true, too. If we remember correctly, some time ago, China placed strict restrictions on the export of silver. And that's true, too. In our humble opinion, these should have a massive impact on the price of silver and gold. Would you agree? And the answer is yes. There's also a floating rumor on Congress enacting a law to give the president emergency powers to crash the Internet. Possible, not probable. If they want revolution, they better do that fast. And thank you, Tony and Mariana, devoted listeners and subscribers.
And we'll be right back after this short break.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to Financial Survival. 800-375-4188. That's 1-800-375-4188. And if you would like a complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, give us a call at 800-375-4188. Bob, please tell us about the International Forecaster, please.
Well, the forecast is about business, finance, economics, social, political issues all over the world. And we publish on Wednesday and Saturday. It runs around 35 or 40 pages each time. And we have a hard copy for people who are not on the Internet. That goes out twice a month. And I have a site, and you may visit that and take a look at what we've got up there. It changes all the time. And the address is the internationalforecaster.com. The International, FORECASTER.com. If you have a question and you want it answered, email me at Bob, B-O-B, at INTFORECASTER.com. Bob at intforecaster.com.
800-375-4188 for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. And, of course, all your gold and silver coins at Discount Gold and Silver. Give us a call. Prices are moving up. I started working on some comparisons today, but was interrupted by orders, so I didn't get a chance to complete the comparison. But and I certainly wasn't interrupted. I appreciate each and every one of you out there who supports Discount Gold and Silver through your purchases. And so thank you very much. And we'll try. I did one, though, a customer who called, and she had bought some 62 $10 Liberties like the middle of August, and those coins are up 11% in just a 2-3 week time. So that was one of them. So for those of you, when I tell you to buy them, when they dip below the $20 gold pieces, they're now above the $20 Liberties. So it's a good time to buy them when I tell you to. And same thing with all these other coins. If they're good buys, I will tell you, and you need to pick them up. 800-375-4188. And some questions, yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple that just came in, if you would allow me.
I think you got from Michael's about as we break through the 1,000 and 1,500 per ounce, we leverage even 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 times. And how long would you anticipate before the last of the sheep come on board?
Wait a minute. You've lost me. Read it again slowly.
As we burst through 1,000 and 1,500 per ounce, we leverage 2, 3, 5, 10 times. How long would you anticipate before the last of the sheep come on board and buy gold and silver when stocks are 300 per share as in 1980?
Well, what the stock companies will do is split their shares. And so let's take Agnico Eagle as an example. Agnico is 67. We could easily go to 200. But before it got there, quite frankly, I'd be on the phone. And I know the man who runs the company, Sean Boyd. He's a very good friend of mine. And I'd say, Sean, I think it'd be a pretty good idea if you split the stock. 5 for 1 or 4 for 1 or something like that. And that will go on in a rotating basis. So the price of the shares will be within reach. And so that's not a problem, if that's what the gentleman was talking about. The coins would be a different story. The numismatics, you might be looking at an MS-64 Saint at maybe $10,000 or $15,000. Maybe the bid and offer on coins of that nature might be